Hello, all. Hope you're all doing well. And I would want to tell that it is such a pleasure to have you people on board today at our Sahyadri PU College. But it is so unfortunate that we are not able to meet each other during this pandemic event. Nevertheless, we are still committed as the way we were committed before. Okay, so let me introduce myself to you first. Myself, Raghav. I have 4 years of experience teaching accounts for the first PU students, and 1 year of teaching second PUC accounts for the second PU students, and 1 year of teaching second PUC business studies for second PU students. Okay, so I'll be handling accountancy for this whole year, that is for the year 2020 and 2021. So this is all about myself. Okay, so now let us go further to the subject and see what is there in the subject, what you should do. Okay, so here is a small list of requirement for the subject. Basically, you first need a 400 pages ledger book. Okay, if you can ask in the stationery, you will get the ledger book. You have to specify and tell them that you need a book with cash column and a pen, a calculator, a long scale, a pencil, a eraser, and most importantly, you need to have this mindset to learn this new subject. So before going to the introduction or before going to the subject, I just want to tell you something. This subject has numbers, and please don't get scared because there are numbers in this subject. It is not like maths. Okay, so I just want to tell you that be calm, be composed, be very enthusiastic in learning. Okay, so you should be open enough, you should be very open enough to take the lectures. Okay, ಇದು ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಇದು. Okay, so you people need not get scared. ಇದು ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ತರ ಇದೆ, ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ, ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. Don't worry at all, this is not at all maths. And I would also want to tell you that people who have scored just 36 37 in their 10th standard maths have taken 9900 in their accountancy second PUC. Okay, so first of all, don't get scared of this subject at all. So now let us just go to the history of accountancy. Okay, so this is just a probably a small story or a small background of accountancy, but nobody knows from where accounts started. Okay, so before everything, let me ask you one thing. Where did where was this business born? Or when and where was the business born? So we don't even know where this business was born. But then there was something called as barter system. Yes or no? Have you come across this word barter system in your when you were studying history in your high school or even in your middle school? Yes or no? Have you heard this word barter system? So what do you mean by this barter system? A barter system is a system where people would exchange goods for goods. Okay, so people would exchange goods for another good. For example, I would exchange 1 kg of potato for 1 kg of gold with my neighbor. But this barter system was not successful. Why? Because many of the resources that were exchanged before were scarce. Okay, every other resources were scarce in number. So what happened was everybody came to a common system. What was the common system? People started creating currencies. Okay, so basically there were only clay made currencies. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಬಂಕ್ ಮಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆನ್ಸಿನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾಯಿನ್ಸ್ ನ ಮಾಡಿ then the businesses started. Okay, so people now started using the clay made currencies for the exchange of goods and services. So even during the barter system, people used to record something. Maybe I can call them as transactions. Okay. So what they used to record, they used to record it like I exchanged 1 kg of potato with 1 kg of gold. So there used to be some kind of records on what was being exchanged. And even after the barter system, when these clay coins were used for the exchange purpose, even then the people would record something, or I can call them again as the transactions in the books of in their books. Let me not give a name to any book. Okay, so they used to record something in their books, and they would write, I exchanged a kg of potato for 30 clay coins. So whether it is during barter system or whether during these clay coins or whatever were used for exchange, people used to keep account of it. Okay, so people used to keep account of what was being exchanged. As in the example I gave, I exchanged 1 kg of potato with a kg of gold with my neighbor. Or even in the stage where people started using clay coins, even there people kept a count on what was, I mean, how much was being exchanged. That is, how much potatoes did I exchange for how much clay coins. So in the example, I exchanged 1 kg of potato with 30 clay coins. So every time there was a count on something. Okay, so accounting, this word itself has three words. One is a, second word is count, and third one is ing. So don't worry much about this word ing, just concentrate about the first two words, that is a and count. So this word accounting itself has these two beautiful words, which means to say we are keeping a count on what is happening in the business. So, I think we can conclude by telling accounting is nothing but keeping account of whatever is happening in the business. Okay, so with the example that I gave, I think we can come to a conclusion that accounting is a process, or accounting is something where we keep account on whatever is happening in the business. Yes or no? Okay, so let us now go to the meaning of account. Let us see what this textbook has formally told about this accounting, or what is accounting. The meaning of account says it is a process of recording all the financial transactions relating to a particular business in the books of accounts. In other simple words, accounting simply means an art and a science by means of which all the trading activities or all the financial transactions, whether in money or money's worth, are recorded. Okay, so be it a very small transaction or be it a biggest of biggest transaction, we will be recording it in the books of accounts, and the art of recording this is called as accounting. Okay, so hope you understood the meaning of accounting. Now let me go to the definition of accounts or accounting. Okay, so before going to the mainstream definitions of accounting, I'll just tell you I'll tell you certain things, and you need to imagine to yourselves that you're doing all these things. Okay, so let me start it now. Okay, so three, two, one, let's start. Okay, so now assume to yourselves that your parents have given 10,000 rupees for you. Okay, why they are giving 10,000 rupees for you is because you have passed your 10th exam with great marks. Okay, let us assume you have got 580 out of 600, or 600 out of 625. Okay, so your parents are giving you 10,000 rupees. Okay, and you need to go for shopping with this 10,000 rupees to Bangalore. Okay, so now what you will do is you will also call your friend, because you don't want to go to shopping alone, you're also calling your friend. Okay, so that person, that is your friend, also is bringing 10,000 rupees with you, I mean with that, with her. Okay, with her or him. Okay, so let us assume with this 10,000, what is the first thing you are going to do? You are going to take this 10,000 from your parents. Now you are going to some hotel. Okay, so what is that first thing that you do in a hotel? Let us assume ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಹೋಟೆಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಆ ಹೋಟೆಲಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? First thing that you see is you see the menu. Okay, menu card or menu. Okay, so why do you see this menu card? You will see this menu card because you want to know what are the options that is there in the hotel. Yes or no? So once you see the menu card, do you order everything that is in the menu card? No. So let us assume there was idli, vada, okay, dosas, puri, and pongal, rice bath, etc., etc., etc. There are many things in the hotel. So you will not order everything that is there in the menu card. What you will first do is you will first select it, or you will first identify. What are you going to do? You are first going to identify what you want to eat. Yes or no? Yes. See the menu card now. Hope you can see the menu card. Okay, so there are so many options in this hotel. Some hotel it is random hotel. Okay, so first when you see this menu card, you will not order everything that is there in the menu card. Yes or no? So what are you doing? You are first identifying. What are you doing? I'm stressing on this word identifying. Please write it down somewhere. You are identifying what you want to eat. Yes or no? Okay, so there are so many options in the breakfast. So I want to eat puri. Okay, so I want to eat puri. So I am identifying what I want to eat. Yes or no? Yes. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನೀವು ಪೂರಿ ತಿನ್ನಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಡೂ ಇಸ್, ಓಕೆ, ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಆಫ್ one plate puri, or what is the price of puri. Okay, so now what you're doing, you're measuring something. Okay, you're measuring it in terms of rupees. So first thing, you identified what you wanted to eat, that is you wanted to eat puri. Second one is you're seeing the prices, you're seeing the rate of one plate of puri. It is telling one plate of puri will cost you 20 rupees. So what are you doing? You're measuring. So let's assume you bought one plate of puri, you paid 20 rupees, all these things happened. Okay, let us assume you spent 100 rupees in the hotel. Okay, so you identified what you wanted to eat and you measured how much is one plate of puri. Okay, one plate of puri will cost you 20 rupees. Done, right? Okay, now after you ate this one plate of puri, you spent 100 rupees and you are left out with 9,900 rupees with you in the pocket. So after eating everything, your stomach is filled and now you went for the actual purchases. So now you went to Garuda Mall. Let us assume you went to Garuda Mall, and in the Garuda Mall you went to buy some shoes. You bought some shoes worth rupees 1,000. Okay, you purchased jeans pant and t-shirts overall, which came up to rupees 3,000, and then you also purchased handkerchief worth rupees 300. Okay, then you also you bought something like you went to McDonald's and ate a burger and all these things, which costed you 200. Okay, then you came out of the shopping mall after your shopping. Okay, so now that you have spent so much of money, you are recording each and everything in your mind. Okay, first you spent 100 rupees in the hotel, then you spent 1,000 rupees in for the shoes, then you spent 3,000 rupees for your dresses, then again you went to some other place, you spent 300 rupees, then you went to some other place, you spent 200 rupees. Everything was done, and now you're recording all these numbers in your mind. Where are you recording it? In your mind. Or let me assume you have a small receipt, or you have a sheet of paper where you have written all these things. Okay, done. So let me go back. First you went to the hotel, you identified what you wanted to eat, then you measured it. Okay, now once you are shopping, everything is done, you have recorded all these things in your mind. Where have you recorded it? Let us assume you have recorded all these things in your mind as well as in a sheet of paper. Now what you're doing, you went to metro station, you purchased the ticket. Okay, now you are traveling back to Kolar. ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೋಲಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಕೋಲಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ಯು ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಮೈಂಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇದು ತೊಗೊಂಡೆ, ಅದು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಷ್ಟು ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಷ್ಟು ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪೆಂಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಯು ಆರ್ ಟೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಬಾಯ್ ಟು ಯುವರ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್. ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾಗಿದೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೈಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇವಾಗ ನೀವು ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮ ಇಬ್ಬರು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸೀರಿಯಲ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಸೀರಿಯಲ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆವಾಗ ನೀವು ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ. ಆವಾಗ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಏನೇನು ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರಿ ನೀವು, 10,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟನೆಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಯುವರ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಯು ವೇರ್ ಆಲ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸ್ಪೆಂಟ್ ಯುವರ್ 10,000 rupees. Yes. Now you are telling your daddy or your parents that okay, first you went to the hotel, then you went to Garuda Mall. There you purchased a shoes, slipper. You purchased some dresses for yourself. Then you went to McDonald's. Then you purchased handkerchief, everything. So what are you doing to your parents? You are communicating everything to your parents. What are you doing? You are communicating everything to your parents. Okay, so first you identified, next you measured, then you recorded all the transactions in your mind, and now you are recording, I mean you are communicating each and every transaction to your parents. Yes or no? So now you are communicating every transaction to your parents. Okay, so ಯಾವ transactions ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? Only those transactions where you were involved. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಿರೋ ದುಡ್ಡಿನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. Are you telling to your parents about your friend's shopping details? No, you are not doing it. ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಾತ್ರ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. Yes or no? Yes sir. First we identified, then we measured, then we recorded everything in our mind, and then we are also communicating things to our parents. Okay, so now we'll see the actual definition of the accounting, and let us see how many of you can relate the example that I gave to the definition of accounting. Okay, let us go to the definition of accounting now. So this is a general definition of accounting. Okay, so let us see what accounting's definition says. Okay, accounting can be defined as the process of identifying, measuring, recording, and communicating the required information relating to the economic events of the organization to the interested users of information. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 10,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಇಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಮೇಲೆ ವಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವೆಂಟ್ ಟು ದಿ ಹೋಟೆಲ್, ವಿ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಈಟ್. ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ? ಎಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಮೆಷರ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್, ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಪೂರಿ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಮೆಷರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ದೆನ್ ವಿ ವೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಶಾಪಿಂಗ್. ನಾವು ಏನೇನು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಎಲ್ಲದನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು ಮೈಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ ಮೈಂಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ನಾವು ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪೆಂಡ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಡೇ. ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆಯಿಂದ ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ತನಕ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಹೇಗೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಹೋದ್ವಿ, ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಟೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಆರ್ parents. Okay, so we have identified, measured, recorded, communicated all the information that is relating to the economic events of an organization to the interested users of information. Okay, so this is the actual definition of accounting. Okay, so let me conclude the first class now. Okay, so today we have just seen a very small portion of the first chapter. Okay, so firstly we saw, I introduced myself to you, and then we went back to the civilization. That is just a small history from where accounts came, from where business started, or what was barter system and all these small things that I started. Okay, then I came to the meaning of accounts, then I explained to you the meaning, and now I started with the definition, and I also told you a small a story kind of a thing, like how to remember the definition, and uh, I'll be going much further about this definition in the next class. Okay, so until then, what you have to do is, okay, you just go back to the video and see what are the requirements of this subject. Okay, so I told you you need to buy a 400 rupees, 400 pages notebook, a pen, a scale, an eraser, and then a calculator. So be ready with it. And strictly speaking, please purchase the ledger book itself. Start maintaining the ledger book from today itself. Don't use any other kind of notebook. Okay, so the ledger books are available in almost all the stationery shops. Go and ask them for the ledger book and start writing the notes. What notes should be written? I don't want you to write anything and everything that I told you today. I just want you to write. First question, give the meaning of accounts. Second question, define accounting. That's all I want you to write for this day. Okay, so thank you so much. Now, this being a very first class, and as I told you earlier, it is a very unfortunate thing that I am not able to meet you all today. Okay, so we will be meeting very soon, and let us hope that day comes as early as possible. Okay, so this is the end of the first day's lecture, and my request is, if there is something that you don't understand, ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಥವಾ ಸರ್ ನೀವು ತುಂಬ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡಿ, or you have any other doubts, kindly ask me. Okay, so thank you so much, and let us meet again in our next class. Thank you so much. And there are a lot more definitions. There is another 2 3 definitions, and there are a lot of things to learn in the next class. So be ready with your notes and also a small rough note. Okay, so thank you so much. Take care. Bye.